Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
Hi. Guess who's back?
Welcome in the building.
You tune into another episode of
The 30 Plus Podcast.
Look at you coming in decency and in order. I appreciate that.
Right.
And I went for your stuff today, and I thank you for listening.
Yo, I was
The
2
energy.
seconds away too.
The energy.
It's because his birthday coming up.
Right. It is the Libra is about to start Libra. So y'all know.
This your girl Nika X.
What the X stand for? Good.
Exaggerated, because this is what he's
That's what's going to be happening.
because it's Libra season. Everything is exaggerated.
I just want to rile them up 2 by 2s and put them in the arc.
Yeah, because they ain't even letting Virgos finish. Can the Virgos just started? Like, can you relax?
Right.
Let's be real. Nobody too much care about them Virgo.
They can go too, to be honest. But
Well, I'm with you when you're right.
So we skip over them. They are not a popular sign.
the
Let's
only
be real.
Libra we acknowledge is Lil Wayne.
Nah, this one. Anyway, y'all know who it is.
That's your middle name, isn't it?
That's
Mike
true.
Wayne.
That's true. It is.
So country. Come here, Michael Wayne.
That's true.
I feel like if I known you earlier, I just would have called you. Come here, Michael Wayne.
Nah, I don't even tell people that.
Parents got to stop that. Putting Waynes with Michaels and Rays with Donalds. There's
just
other
how
middle
it go.
names out there for Michaels and Donalds.
They like how it flow.
It's country.
I think we should just call him that, like from here on
No,
out.
do
Mike
not call me
Wayne.
that. I don't like that.
No.
I ain't never liked it.
You don't
Okay.
like Mike.
But what should people call
I
you?
don't like Mike. They should call me Fly, aka Fly since birth, aka Microphone Mike, aka Pretty Boy Fly, whichever one y'all feeling like.
Your
pick
mama
one
named
of
you Mike
those.
Wayne. I'm
Call
calling
you Michael Wayne.
She did not. She named me Michael Wayne. Not
Well, I'm going to call you that. You want me to say the whole name? That's fine.
Nope.
I only say Michael M. Jackson, but if you want to be on that list too, you're a legend in your own right, I'm sure.
I am. Hey, all Michaels are if you want to be technical for the most part.
Not all of them. I know some that ain't worth a damn. Don't do that, baby. Just speak for yourself.
The fact that it's common means that it's common.
It's a common name between famous people. I can go down the list real quick.
Go.
We really
Oh,
don't.
you want quickly? We got Michael Jordan Johnson, Michael Jackson, Michael.
Who is Michael Johnson?
He was a runner.
Okay.
One of the top, the best. You better look him up. We got
my-
Michael J. Fox. We got Michael, whatever mystical last name.
Please don't speak on any rapist, Lord.
Oh, I forgot
Lead
about
them
that.
out.
I forgot
Trying to keep
about
it felony
that.
free
My
over here.
bad. My bad.
Well, you actually debunking the theory, but go ahead.
Right? Hey, that's
Go
what
out.
I forgot about him.
Told you shit.
We're gonna
just stay
take
with
him
yourself.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
We got Michael Douglas. Who else we got?
I'm Michael Douglas.
We got some more Michaels. There's a lot of us out here. Too many to keep track of. But we out here.
Oh.
Michael B. Jordan. The other Michael. Y'all know him, I'm pretty sure.
Michael Strahan.
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah. There's some more. We could keep going, but.
All right, you made your point. You did it very quickly, too. Proud of you.
All right. Who is you?
Not who is you.
Cookie. It's Cookie. There's no baby. It's more of a monster.
Oh, okay. She's growing up.
Nah,
That's not good. It means somebody made
Yeah,
a
I'm like,
man.
that's a retraction. That ain't good. That baby
That done
was
pissed you off.
buried.
That's off mic conversation. Somebody made you mad.
No, Mike didn't make me mad.
Off
Not
mic.
today. Mike actually was nice to me today.
Did somebody else make you mad? We'll talk about it
Yes.
later. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I would ask the colors, but I think I already know. But just for shits and giggles, how are y'all feeling? What's your energy?
I feel like mine is red. Probably because I got red on.
You didn't come in here angry.
I know.
I've
It's
seen worse.
fiery. Just,
Mm.
I feel hot. Because it is hot in here. What an ACL.
It is not hot in here. Don't play.
It's hot in here to me. How you going to tell
That's
me?
all right,
I'm
Pat.
hot.
The
You
only
going
one.
through menopause. Men go through menopause, huh? I feel like they do.
Ooh. Oh, I thought she was asking you if you was going through menopause.
No, I said men. That's why she
I
laughed.
thought, the way you looked at her, I thought you was asking
looked
her.
at
was
her
She
like,
said
that.
the men.
For backup.
Clean the sugar daddy out your ear, baby. You didn't hear what she said?
I did not. I was like, dang, she ain't even 40 yet. You gonna ask her?
Oh, he tried to play. Oh, he
No,
tried to
I
set
thought
you
you
up
was.
for
I thought she was trying to play you, Nick.
I didn't take it because I heard what she
I
said.
ain't
So I
hear.
didn't take offense to it because
My
I know she
bad.
was
Nick and I don't
talking shit.
operate in that energy.
I know. Hey, that's why I was a little
You
shocked
are
and
the
taken
nemesis.
back.
No.
I was
Child.
taken aback.
I don't project my anger on people that did nothing. That's why you've been making it. You ain't do nothing to me.
Well, that's good.
If that was my testimony, I'll walk it. What could you do? What they say? What they say? Keep waking up saying good morning. At some point, it's gonna be there soon.
Oh,
But you the only one in here hot, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, all right.
Hot boy Mike.
Yeah.
That sounds about right too. That's another AKA back in the day.
Define hot. What does hot mean?
Hey.
Okay, we'll leave that alone too.
I'll find
Okay.
That's for another show.
Okay. Well, what's today's topic?
Well, you don't want to say the color first of all.
Oh, David Ruffin.
Hey, at least you know.
So when it get hot, you just really want to.
When you get hot, you gotta keep it going. That's the only way to cool off.
Okay, but can we give our colors and how we feeling?
Yeah,
Is that
well, how
okay
y'all
today?
feeling? Y'all feeling okay? What's your colors?
My God, today.
I'm gray.
You gray? Oh, dang.
I am. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm just there.
That's a blah, right? Gray
Yeah,
is
it's a
blah,
man.
huh?
It's a man.
A man. Oh.
Man. You gotta see inside out too. Man. That
Oh,
was me.
I ain't seen it yet.
Stope.
Mm,
Nick.
I'm like a calm sky blue, but what's a busy color? I feel like I'm
Green.
Nuh-uh.
Busy. It could be like a navy dark blue or like a royal
busy
blue.
color?
Yeah, like a royal blue.
Nah,
Yeah,
I was
I feel like
thinking
a
more like-
brown.
Yeah.
Like if you start mixing up colors, you always get the little ugly brown
Yeah.
color.
Because I was gonna say orange or something. You was gonna have to mix some colors or do the little patterns.
Yeah,
Well,
little
brown.
You got them
chocolate.
crayons that have them 24 colors of nothing that nobody know.
Yeah.
That's what she
When-
is.
yeah.
Like the
It's
different
just that time of
peaks.
year where things get a little busy for me.
It
You
is.
every color. Call you rainbow.
It's the time I celebrate y'all.
Maybe
birthdays. No, we're not doing
Let's
that.
not say that. Yeah, I don't know.
This
if
ain't that
I don't know if we
coalition.
could even use that. I don't know how they go. Do they have?
They didn't trademark. They could
Oh,
never.
I don't know.
Just give me my chocolate.
Yeah, we stick with chocolate. I don't know how the color stuff go.
Oh
no
yeah,
more.
you could say you like a mocha.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I like a
I
little
received that.
Yeah.
Well, this is a 30 plus podcast where we talk love, life, and lessons after 30. This show is no exception. So, that being said, today's topic is dun, 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 dating age range,
Oh.
plus or minus.
Okay. Okay.
Based off your current age, how do you feel about dating someone either older or younger
mocha.
Man,
in your in your 30s? How does that look to you?
to me. To me, it can be like I feel like I'll be going back and forth with myself because at one point I was like, I ain't going no. I'm 38 right now at this exact moment, and I don't feel like I could go past 35. Like that's how I be feeling. Like I don't want to go no
But
younger than
yet you do.
35. I mean, yeah, I do and have and is, but. I don't know. It's still always. I feel like it starts to be a gap when it's just that far. Anything really after 5 years, I feel like it starts being a gap. I don't know why, but that's just how I feel. I feel like it's something always missing, either in like conversation or behaviors or even overall view of things. You know what I mean? Like on life, career. Even like the way things supposed to be. Because, I mean, I don't believe anything is supposed to be a certain type of way. But, some people do. And with that age gap, some, women feel like men should be this way and men feel like women should be that way, depending on what era you grew up in. You know what I mean? Like, I would say older women, they thinking, they want the more traditional. Young, they want traditional, but they ain't traditional. So,
Can't boil water for one of man to provide.
So it's just like I feel like when it really just becomes a problem when it gets to being after 5 years. Like that's what I think.
Is it 5 years younger?
I think it
older?
go both ways.
Okay.
Like younger or older, because I feel like at this age, and dating like older, is more feeling like dang, she old. You know what I mean? Like. It's like, because I already feel old. So if I talk to older, I'm like, dang, she old, And I mean, older would be anything to me 5 years and over. Because to me, like, I just feel like within 5 years, you're about the same, around, it's a good same coming up era type stuff. After that, then it gets to be like, you know, you went around in the 99s and 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know nothing about the 80s or nothing like that, you know, because I was born in the 80s, but I also lived in the 80s. You know what I mean? I ain't do much in the 80s, but
you
I
made your
lived.
mark.
Yes, I lived for years.
You can recall.
Yeah, in the
Correct.
80s. You know what I mean? So somebody born after 6 years after that, they can't tell you nothing about that. They barely mid 90s. You know what I'm saying? And it get lost in little things. It be the little things I feel like I could be watching a movie and be like, oh, you ain't never seen. I mean, I'll just say like Juice. I'm like, oh no, that came out way after I was born. Like, oh,
Yeah, you feel some kind of way, don't you?
like,
Look at you.
I was watching that when I was a kid. Like, I came up on that, and you weren't even around. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't even on this earth. Like, it's crazy. So, I feel like I'm getting to the point where like I don't even like dating younger. It's just I feel like that disconnect. And I've seen all the classic movies, and it just disturbs me when I'll be forgetting. Like, I promise you, when I talk to somebody now, they be young. I'm like, oh, you ain't watched this growing up? No, like, oh, that came out when I was in middle school. I'm like, oh, I was in college jamming. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So those different type of time gaps really just. They don't sit well with me anymore. Like, at first it was cool, fun. Oh, I got a nice, hot little, since we the hot is the word of the day. A little hot young tenderoni over there. She younger and she nice, but just the mental connection wise, it don't be there. Like, I feel like it's always something missing. That gap is always something missing. The older ones, I mean, it's crazy because they have the good memories. Like, okay, yeah, they remember this movie and they remember that. But then they hit you with something you don't remember.
Like an 8-track.
Right?
I ain't never used it. I know what it looks like.
I know what it is, but nah, baby, I ain't never listened to one. I can show you what it is, but I ain't never popped one in the cassette player in the car. And no, I ain't never been in the car that had one. So it's just like, the older, I guess it be making you feel like, maybe I'm out of touch. So maybe that's how they be feeling, but that's how I be feeling when I talk to older. It's like, I feel like I'm out of touch. Like, I don't even really know, their key memories, because I feel like everybody does everything based off of how they grew up and how they live. So yeah, at the moment when the ages, it won't matter as we talking about what's going on right now, but we can't reminisce. You know what I mean? Like, when you talk to somebody younger, you can't reminisce about certain things. It's like, oh, it's lost. You know what I mean? You have to do that with your friends and stuff like that, but it's hard to do it with your partner because you can't even talk about how cool the 90s was, or, watching What's It Called for the first time, or hearing this for the first time, or when What's It Called debuted at this or that. It ain't the same. So it's like, that's what I do like about that, because, within that 5 years, most people, they have a memory or recollection. Yeah, I'm making sure it sound right. Hey, sometimes I be talking too fast, the words will catch up. But yeah, so
I have to start playing Sesame Street with this man.
Hey, I got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Reading Rainbow.
See, they wouldn't even know what Reading Rainbow.
True.
I'm just saying, take a look
Sing
inside a book.
Hey.
It's Reading Rainbow.
Please don't do that again.
Rainbow, second time word of the day too.
That is. We're going to start having words of the day.
Right.
We got 2, hot and rainbow.
Right, both. Yeah, so once y'all listen to this, if y'all hear hot or rainbow again, go ahead and take y'all a drink.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Right. Anyway, what about y'all?
Well, y'all know I date young.
Oh.
I date old too, though. If we're being honest, I do understand what you're saying about, as far as like the gaps, but I've dated, I'll say for the younger guys, most of them kind of can relate, because they've either had older siblings or they were raised older, kind of like how my kids know things that we grew up with because I kind of showed them or exposed it to them. Older, I would say we're relatable, but they kind of set. Like, I don't feel like I made much of an impact. And like you said, older is more than 5 years. I've dated somebody older than 10 years, 12 years. And whereas they could hang, they were hip, they were up to date, dressed nice. But it's just certain things they wouldn't understand. Like, they probably wouldn't understand why we had a mixer. Like, what do you mean? Like, we gotta go market. We have a podcast. We having an event. We gotta go market. Well, don't y'all do that on social media? Oh Lord, baby,
just stay home. I got this.
don't worry about it, sugar. You ain't even gotta go. I wasn't inviting you on the cool because I don't want you sitting over there pissing me off.
I gotta go see about them.
So yeah, I think it doesn't. In my experience, it really hasn't made a difference because the communication issues have been on both ends. I think it all, like you said, you kind of touched on how they're raised and how they grew up. That plays a bigger factor more than anything. Yeah, younger. I don't know. I would also say race plays a factor since I have dated outside my race. Race does play a factor.
And if they're older or younger, you talk to a younger, different race or older?
Both.
Okay, sugar daddy. No, like I feel like if you
It
talking
ain't
to an
never
older
been
white
that,
race, I hope this is sugar daddy.
I never said it was white.
I didn't say it either. I'm just saying if it's outside the race, I feel like at least get some money from them. Look, you gotta tax them to talk to the culture.
Wow.
Now I have to say this, but since I am Cookie the Monster today, it's no secret. Older or younger, I'm gonna get some money out of them. That's a non-negotiable. That ain't never been the case.
Hey,
The point is, that's another show. The point is I've noticed too, like, the race that I did date, they were more family oriented. So a lot of things, they had more traditional values, even though he was younger. The older one was more modern, even though he was older, because of also the same thing, the family values, like they're close knit. So, you're going to go, like, he used to go to Snoop Dogg concerts with his nephews. Like, that was, so that, again, still goes back to how they was raised.
Snoop Dogg is a generational artist. I'm just saying.
He is.
So you can go with the kids and the old people.
You see everybody, old, young, black, white, green, purple.
If you told me you was at a Future concert or something, then I'd be like, oh, okay.
I don't even go to them, so
Hey.
you won't find me there.
Oh.
You on your own. Neek.
I've been to a Future concert.
Me too.
Had 4 seats too. Anyway, so for me, honestly, you have to be my age or a tad bit older.
What's a tad bit good?
I won't go more than 5. Okay. So the relationship I'm in now, he's 5 years older than I am.
I forget he that old.
You won't know it.
He cool.
Yeah.
And for us, I think it works out because I think my maturity level allows me to deal with someone older like that.
Absolutely.
And then it's still relatable because we have somewhat of a same generation, but then we don't. Because I do remind him sometimes that I am the younger. I'm still younger, tender.
Keep him on his toes.
I do got to remind him.
Keep him on his toes. Alexa, play Tenderoni by Bobby Brown.
And it'd be funny because he'd be like, back, and he'll say a year, and he's like, where you was? I'm like, middle school. And he'd be like, please stop saying that. I was like, well, I mean, because then you think about it, because you'd be like, 5 years. That's a long. When you think of school age, you like different.
You in middle school, that baby in college.
Yeah. And he was like, what was you, 9/11? I was like, history class. Sophomore year. Literally history class. And he was like, what do you do? He just looked down and said, I was fighting for my country. I said, yeah. Yeah, he's graduated by that point. So this man was literally.
He definitely was. If you was a sophomore, because I was in biology freshman year.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's ghetto.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's gonna be my talking point from now on. What was you 9/11?
Yeah.
I was definitely in school in class.
We all were in school.
Yeah.
I was at that morning part where they the TVO morning announcements. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
No, I was literally in history class.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I just think the conversation is different. It's relatable. We have that, and the connection we have, I think, gives you more so of a 90s love because he was raised in a different era. So it's more of that traditional connection that you get that people like, dang, what happened to that? I think I get that just because that's where era he was raised in. And that's what I'm used to seeing. So I think that's what kind of brings our connection.
Well, that's
Well,
good
then.
too, because like you said, since that's when you date somebody that's around your age or older, that's the type of things you can have is like they have those values of what you grew up actually
Right.
wanting. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Versus dating younger, they values, I don't even know where they at.
Right.
Sneaky
And I told him
links.
before, I was like, you almost ain't make it. I said, because I do not go over 5. I said, you was tiptoeing.
Nick, but what if it would have been over? You
We
would have
wouldn't
missed your man.
I would have missed my man. Because I wouldn't even entertain it. I ain't gonna lie.
Wouldn't have. She be when she say no, she stand on her no.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
I waver, Nick for real.
you know.
Yeah, I'll be.
I just
waiting.
always think, oh,
We
man, give you
waver.
worms. So, I try not to play with them too.
It's
Blame my mama. Because, oh,
Right.
man, she told me, oh, man, give you worms. And I've been thinking
And
that all my
gout.
life.
and gout. I feel like I got a peanut allergy 'cause I was dealing with
Oh,
those.
Yeah.
Lord.
And then she be forgetting that she told me that. So I'm like, no, ma'am, you said that more than once. So I hung up on your word. So did you lie to me?
She did.
Did you lie to your child? Yeah. You said, oh, man, give you worms. And I ain't trying to test the theory.
And that's a part of going with, when you raise like
Told
how
you.
you raise. That's part of it.
Right.
The stuff you hear,
The stuff you hear, yeah.
Yeah, that sticks with you for life. So
Yeah.
that's
Ain't no backtracking now. But you know what I mean? Nope. You said it. That's it. That's the sweet. So, and younger, that's just not an interest to me.
not.
It never has been.
Why do you think it's just maturity level? Or
I know it's
just-
a maturity level.
Oh, okay.
I know it is. I mean, I've tried
Just couldn't do-
before just for, shits
She
and
lived
giggles.
through me.
Yeah.
And
She's lived through me.
Like,
she
yeah.
confirmed. I confirmed.
I could possibly never. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I go too far.
And
I
yeah, she
have a
go too far.
I go. Too
I got a homie who,
I
she
went 10
about-
years.
No,
yeah.
yeah, she go too far,
No,
and I'm not
that's-
finna play them games. A year and a half had me almost flipping the table
Oh,
over,
yeah.
Yeah.
and I just can't do it. I was like, you know what? No,
Yeah, I have a female friend. She's like 30. Well, right now she's 37,
Mm-hmm.
but she talked to like a 23-year-old,
Oh no, I ain't never went that far.
22-year-old.
they ain't talking.
She went further than me.
She be
They ain't talking.
only thing that be like I be trying to tell her like she be looking for a man, but I'm like you're not gonna find a man that young and
A
actually be what you want.
23-year-old in 2024 is
Or
the
even-
equivalent of an infant.
Right?
Those kids were not us. When we were 23, 24, we was doing things, but we were
Yeah.
more responsible. I
Right.
feel like we were so responsible.
These kids spoiled and lazy.
They don't even have cars.
That part. They could be 27
And they
not
gonna Uber
have
Black
cars.
and Uber Black pulled up on the.
Yes.
Yeah, think
And
they
buying
doing something.
sections. You want a car? You done spent $800 in this club and ain't got no car.
Yeah, that's exactly what they be doing.
Wild. Yeah, I'm glad I
No
was.
car, not even paying full rent, living with somebody else.
Yeah, no,
Rent a room.
not my assignment.
Yeah.
I ain't going young nothing.
Oh,
No.
snap. That's the only other thing about rent. Oh, snap. Dating young.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah, your life values are different. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
No.
For the record, the young men I dated, they had houses.
Hey, that's what I'll be like, man.
Rent a room.
That's another thing
Oh
about
my
dating
God.
young is the lack of them not. I don't want to say not having stuff because I was like I understand
Not being
that.
stable.
Not even not being stable. It's the not being stable, but then wanting all the things from you,
Right.
like.
Oh, that's a man thing.
But you do
No,
know.
I mean, just in general, like
I'm saying from you as a man, a woman.
yeah, a woman wanting all
No,
the
but
things in the world.
you also got to keep in mind that that's where the age gap plays a role.
Yeah,
So when you get to a certain age and y'all old man wishing for younger days, try to get y'all a young woman. yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, she in your pocket. Y'all do know that.
yeah. That's,
And you dealing with a young woman for a reason.
As soon as she texts you, "Daddy, I'm on your baby," she wants you to be
that's
her daddy
another
for real,
thing,
for
'cause
real.
They definitely be want. I feel like younger ones, like dating younger women, they literally. I feel like they're not even dating just to date. They're dating for a sport at that age, in my opinion.
The men are too.
I mean, I don't
be
know.
fair.
Oh yeah, when they at age, yeah, I guess they,
They
are
are.
too.
Some of them are.
They
Most
got
of
their
them are.
little boy.
But I just think that when older guys date younger women at that point, y'all doing it for a reason. It ain't because y'all. Some guys I know, because I've had conversations before, especially when they're of a certain age, they'll deal with a younger woman. Say they want children and they don't have any, because the chances of when you start dealing with women,
Or
men,
older.
they already had their children, or if they don't have children, not really interested in necessarily having children. So you kind of gotta pick your poison with that. So I've seen older guys, deal with younger women to kind of offset that.
Yeah.
And
Give
then
them a baby.
yeah, or they be the older guys, you know, like I said, wishing for younger days,
Yeah.
and
With
and
the
they go
tight
and
pants on.
yeah, and they got to go in their wallet.
Hey.
And they do it every time.
I mean, at that point, that's what they paying for. I mean, because they like
Well, you're gonna pay voluntarily or involuntarily, but
some people, but
all
You
people.
gonna all people.
I'll be trying not to pay nothing. Y'all know me.
No, but you pay with time. You pay
Oh,
with effort.
yeah, you're
You're
right.
paying
Yeah, I do.
regardless. You gonna pay
Yeah.
even if you bought a sandwich.
And you might not be leaving the money on the nightstand, but you definitely paying, my guy. Even if it's a little cheap ass sandwiches, you be buying.
That's what I
Hey,
just
them
said.
sandwiches is not cheap. First of all, it was
Exactly.
high
So you
quality
paying.
sandwiches.
Well, you paying for the
I
good
just
turkey
had one today
with the
now.
slim cut. Yeah, no, that. Yeah, no.
Sandwiches ain't cheap. Okay.
Them sandwiches ain't cheap. There's some good sandwiches too. High premium sandwiches.
Okay. Well, there you go. Then those high premium sandwiches.
A high premium. You know what?
That's
You
true.
might not be leaving $40 on the nightstand, but you put $40 in HEB
Somewhere.
Central Market.
Hey, in a stomach.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
We about to wait, yeah.
Anyway. But I do feel like you said, when you talk to younger, older men talking to young women, they definitely are buying them. But I feel like it just depends on the person and what you're doing, because I feel like those are mostly dudes who couldn't get that type of girl when they were that age. Like that's what I feel like. So they go back and try to get one and say they had it. I grew up having them, so that's something I could care less about going back to do. Like, I don't want a young pretty girl. I had a young pretty girl when I was young, and I'll just go give me an old pretty girl when I'm old. Like, it just goes with that. I realize, like, dating young, I don't like it. I feel like I'm talking to a kid. Like, I don't like talking to women in their 20s, like, at all. Like, I did talk to that 27-year-old, but that was like just because she pulled me. I just let her have it. But like,
This nigga ain't put up a fight.
I mean, it was a different story. But you made me forget.
You know what irritates me?
What?
That some men, not all men, because I hate generalizations in that regard, but there are some men who think they don't get old,
Oh, I don't know.
and they'll try to age the woman. Like, say for instance,
Yep.
I don't date older women. How old are you? 38. What's the older woman? 38. Y'all the same age.
Right. Yeah.
How you date? How you?
That's funny. That,
Don't date nobody your
the,
age.
the security guy that installed our security in the office today said we were talking about how old we was, and I was trying to get her to go to the Louisiana Fest in November 2nd. And she was like, girl, we too old for that. I was like, it's a 1-day fest, though. The 3-day fest almost killed us, but this is a 1-day fest. We can make the 1-day fest. And he was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm too old for that. And he just kept saying it. So finally, he said, y'all not old. And we was like, no. He's like, how old are y'all? I said, well, first of all, sir, I'm older than her, because I don't even know why she having this conversation. So I told him 37, she 36. This Negroid says, I'm 30. I said, boy, please. You don't go sit yourself down somewhere. Who told you was old? He told me, I just can't be doing all that. Well, baby, just say you don't listen to
He just got an old soul. But no, there's some men that be in their 40s acting like
Yeah. They
women in
can't
their
talk to
30s are old.
They do.
them. Yeah.
But
That
that's
is a
because
problem.
they have a they have a stigma, and they, like you said, they're either looking for the baby from the young girl, they're looking for manipulation to the young girl, some
Right.
type of controlling aspect. They want to raise. Like, I got a homeboy, I feel like he date all women with problems. Like he likes being
Yeah, that's the thing.
dependent. He
Yeah.
likes them being dependent on him, and that's weird to me, because you already got 3 daughters. That is so weird to me that you want your woman dependent. So if something happened to you, what y'all gonna do?
You'll be surprised.
I mean, that's how it is. I think with dudes, though, when they get a certain age, like, they know no matter what, like, they gonna have to pay for it. Like, so if they go be out here paying for it, they go pay for younger. And that's what I think those guys
Right.
who be like, oh, I don't talk to older women, because they know they're paying for them. So
But then they look crazy when
they
the
don't care
woman
about that. They pay.
she leave you for your homeboy or your son
You think she wants you in your Jesus sandals and linen suit?
with the barbecue spatula.
With the yeah.
No,
And your hat with the feather.
They don't care. They know they can buy her. They know
And
that
she
for
gonna
sure.
take it. So again,
see a sucker, look it up.
every time.
Hey, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
They know they can buy her. They don't care about all that because they know as long as they, pay for whatever and get whatever they want, then after that it don't matter. But I think that's literally why the old men get to that age and they just be like, oh, I ain't talking to other women because they're not really talking to nobody seriously. They're paying for it, and since they're paying for it, they basically saying they not gonna pay for no older when they can get it for younger.
That's true. Legal prostitution is at an all-time high.
Oh yeah, for sure. No matter what age,
It is.
they buying and selling out here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah. Younger, not my assignment. Older, there's a bar.
I feel like older is really not my assignment. I feel like it's
We
more.
know.
You're a guy though.
Huh?
You're a guy. I think that's different sometimes.
No, it's not. It's not that. When I say older, I'm saying older than 5 years. I would talk to somebody that's like the same age as me or 2-3 years older than me. But once you get to going over 4, I'm gonna start feeling like you old, because that's like I don't want to take care of you when you get old. So if I'm older, then you gotta take care of me.
Wow.
No, I'm just talking.
Wow, just
I'm
wow.
just
So you
talking.
take care of her now for her to take care of you later.
Yeah, because I ain't got no kids, so that's basically what's gonna have to happen.
That's an exchange.
Right? Like, look, I'll take care of you now, but once I hit this old age, now you gonna want to be in this will or not? That's basically how it is.
Heard you. So, not say every episode, but this week we are lucky enough to have a 30 plus therapy. And 30 plus therapy is where you guys hit us up, let us know your issue, and allow us to fix your life. So, again, when you guys submit these, we don't say any names, but here is the 30 plus therapy submission.
So, as short as I can make it, the question is, in a marriage, is there a difference in one having a male good friend or a female good friend versus their spouse having a baby mother or a baby father? So, for example, if I was married, is there a difference in me having a baby mom and my wife having a male friend or a male best friend? Is there really a difference in that, or is it pretty much the same thing? That's the question.
Well.
That's a ghetto question.
Is it? I mean, that's
Yes.
a good question though. Like,
Let me tell you why it's ghetto to me. As a woman who has both,
no.
I have kids. I have an ex-husband. I have that.
What's that?
Yeah.
That
Male
the
best friend.
the sperm donor.
Oh,
And then I have 2 male best friends, to be exact.
Okay.
I have never had an issue when I'm dating with the male best friend or the daddies either, because of the conversation. And I allow them to kind of see how they look. And then you choose if that's something you could put up with. Also, my male friends, we don't talk every day.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk every day. They have women. It's kind of the same thing. It's a respect. It's a boundary, nevertheless. And so we don't give off, that there'll be a problem. Like if I tell them, hey, I can't talk to you this time because da-da-da-da, they're not going to trip. It's not going to be a trip thing. They're not going to call me at 2-3 in the morning either. I do feel like, without knowing the backstory of his question, I feel like that it sounds like that she might have a male best friend and he might have kids.
No, I mean, I know him personally. He don't have any kids.
Well,
And he ain't married.
you ain't let me get my thought out,
Oh, I
because this
know.
might be somebody's real story. Where this is what I have seen, that women may have a male friend and don't have any kids. And when a man has a problem with that and he does have kids, her justification is, I deal with your baby mama. That I have heard that, like, in real life. That is a more common thing. So for them, you're saying it's the opposite.
No, I mean, he's asking a hypothetical question because he's neither. But it's just a question he's asking, like, if... like
that ain't hypothetical. He did not roll over and just think of that. Either he knows somebody going through that.
I mean, he might know somebody. I don't know.
Or it might be a girl
But
that they having that conversation and they doing the what ifs.
But he's just asking a basic question. He wants to know, is there a difference between him being married, with him being like, say, they're married.
Mm-hmm.
His wife has a dude best friend and he got a baby mama. What's the difference between her male best friend and his baby mama?
There's definitely a difference.
A
First
huge
of
one.
all,
Go, Nick.
one, you have kids with.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all done touched each other. Y'all done
Yeah.
touched the inside.
The inside part.
Okay.
And I got to look at that for the rest of my life because y'all got the nerve to have to be grandparents together.
Right. So that never really ends. I think a friendship dynamic can alter based on a relationship. So while y'all still may be friends, y'all may be good friends. If you're in a serious relationship, that dynamic is going to change.
Correct.
So your friend, your baby mama, or baby daddy, in that instance, y'all still have to have some type of co-parenting relationship.
Yeah,
and at one point, it was an intimate relationship, regardless of if it was a one-night stand, whether y'all's relationship, whether it was a marriage.
Yep.
That was a different connection.
Yeah.
And that connection brought about a product
Yeah.
that
That
you
we
guys
see.
we see, and we have to be around for at least 18 years.
Exactly.
Yep.
Best friend, that's a friend.
I agree with you saying, but I had a conversation with him about, but what his stance is, him basically saying that he doesn't see a difference in it and how it's basically the same thing.
How? What was
Well,
his?
it's not the same thing, but it is, because with him, he's saying like
I would have loved to call him.
he's saying that basically y'all had a baby, y'all. So he's on the side of the best friend shouldn't matter. That's basically what on the side is like.
So he has a female best friend.
Yeah. So he's on the side of the female best friend shouldn't matter because you have a baby daddy. Because why would my friend matter if you have a person that we have to be around? You know what I mean? And why does it matter if my female, my best friend is a woman? Because you've already slept with this person and I have to see that. I see the proof of this, that you slept with this person every day. Because, they're
Right.
married, so your son or kid lives with us.
Right.
So every day I have a reminder that you slept with that dude. You see my best friend randomly whenever we see her. Why would it be a problem that I have a female best friend if you have a baby daddy? That's basically
Whoa.
his stand. Why would there be a
Got it.
problem of a male or a woman having a significant, a best friend that's of the opposite sex if the other person has a baby mama or a baby daddy? Because what's the difference? Like,
Yeah.
you literally have real life situations going on with this, kid and your baby daddy. This is a person that, my friend is that I'm cool with, raised with, or however our friendship is. We have no romantic level. Y'all have had that, but I still have to deal with that dude, but you can't deal with my female best friend. So it's more of like that type of take.
I see where he was trying to go with it, but the terms aren't synonymous.
They aren't.
What's not?
Like, I see what he was saying, but it's still not the same. You can't compare the two.
It's two totally different things.
It is two different things, but which one is right? Which one is
Well,
acceptable?
what's
What
right
neither-
is what works for them. But
Right.
That's true, but
and neither should be classified as being wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
Because if you're dating someone who has a child, then ultimately that person, if they're not a deadbeat, is going to be around in some capacity.
and you should be grateful.
yeah, and that's how they feel about the best friend. Like,
But
why
the
can't my best
but-
friend
but
not?
you-
Why can't she be here?
So
We've never done anything. We don't have any kids. We've never
So hear me
had
out.
any relationships. But y'all literally,
That's still a different dynamic.
I mean, it is, but
so hear me out, Mike. Let's say we're married, right? We're married. We're together. I know you have a female best friend.
Mhm.
I love your female best friend, but let's say I ain't know her, and I met her, after blah 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 blah. I have an ex-husband, so I have kids. He raised these kids. If my kids are having a party, right, and I really don't know, let's say the best friend is Neek, I really don't know her like that. Why would you invite her to my kid party?
I mean, it's my friend. And if I'm telling you it's my best friend, why can't she come?
But what if there's something I picked up from her?
What if I feel like you still sleeping with your baby daddy, or what if I still feel like every time you
that's
go
the
pick
point.
up your kid, you ain't texting back quick enough, or when you gonna drop off your son,
And that's the point.
You've
That's
been
why,
gone a little longer.
That's why there isn't a wrong or right, because it sounds like there's some insecurity on whoever end, whether it's the girl he talking to or his. I still think it's stupid to try to make them be synonymous. They not.
They're not synonymous, but I understand what the question. The question is literally asking, like,
He did better saying, what if you had a baby daddy and I was cool with my ex-girlfriend? That would have been a better fight.
why?
because that's somebody he slept with.
But
Now y'all on the same level.
But that's the thing. That's what he's trying to say. Like, there shouldn't, if you having a friend of the opposite sex shouldn't matter in a relationship if the other person has a baby mama or daddy. I think
that's a different dynamic.
I'm just saying, I think that's what the
that's a different dynamic.
No, I get what you're saying, that's the question, but the question is not asked in a way that we can actually have a thorough experiment. The variables
he
are
asked
wrong.
what he wanted to know.
Yeah.
But it's not synonymous. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they don't mean the same thing. They're two different type of relationship, damn it. They should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, if you haven't had an intimate relationship with this best friend, that's not the same.
Exactly. So that means the friend of the opposite sex should be allowed regardless, because it's nothing intimate has ever happened.
Not necessarily, because depending on how that looks.
Because, like, I feel like it's like the same type of conversation. Like, you're having conversations with your baby father
about what?
Anything about your kid,
we
whatever.
Have
your
to.
child.
But
you have
exactly,
to.
you have to.
You
So,
don't have to talk to your girl.
I know that. Let me finish. I don't have to talk to this person. But if I'm married and you have a baby father, I don't have any kids, but my best friend is a woman. To me, there's no reason. There's no difference. I'm like. How is there a difference when
it sounds like that conversation wasn't had before the marriage? Because why are we in a marriage having this conversation? Because you knew I had kids when you married me that wasn't yours.
You know I had a woman best friend, so
that's why I said it sounded like it.
But even with marriage, okay, so based off of that theory alone, so you said marriage, right?
Yeah,
so
so
when you say marriage, you are supposed to forsaken all others and cling to your wife or husband.
Oh,
so that means that best friend. The dynamic is supposed to change.
But you're still your best friend.
Doesn't matter. It's supposed to change. So you have a wife now. It's not your regular girlfriend. It's not someone you're dating. This is your wife.
And
not to say that y'all can't. Yeah. So not to say that you're going to not be friends and you discard her, but that relationship is going to change because some of the things that you were, yes. So
like Taco Tuesday is dead.
Right. So some of the things that you were confiding into her prior to, you have a wife for that now. You know what I mean? The dynamic is going to change. Your baby daddy or baby mama, y'all still have to co-parent because y'all raising this child at least for the next 18 years based on the child's age. And then even afterwards, you got grandkids, you got wedding. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just a whole different dynamic. Do you ever really shake them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never shake that person. So if that person,
dynamic. I think this is what the part that y'all missing. It's not the relationship.
I hear the dynamic, but the dynamic
like even let's use
matter.
me. It does. Okay,
I get to keep my best friend because you got a baby daddy. That sounds so petty.
That's stupid.
It could sound petty, but that's what he's saying. What is the difference? Like, why would it matter? I understand what y'all saying. I know what you're saying.
Have a child,
but
that you have to
I
raise.
still don't even agree with that. Like, if you have a baby daddy and you got kids and I don't have any kids and I have a best friend and that's a woman, like, no, I don't want to hear nothing about her being around because this dude's going to always be around.
Is he
he's
though?
Not.
He is, because it's your kids.
He's around from a co-parent standpoint.
From a co-parent standpoint.
I don't know that.
He's not at every family function.
We don't know
if
that.
we have a backyard boogie, I do. I live it. First of all, we don't even talk. Our kids have phones.
Okay, that's
we talk when they on punishment.
What if you're active? He's an active father who's helping, taking to and from, and y'all got to see each other every other day.
Y'all talking about the kids. It's not like y'all going out to eat.
Matter.
It is because you and your friend hanging out. I'm not hanging out with my ex-husband without it being a birthday.
Doing.
You don't know. Then why you with that person?
Married?
I'm not.
This
I'm
is
just
a
saying.
marriage.
Why is that a marriage?
I hear what y'all saying. I do, but it's like y'all making it just like it's that easy. It's not just
I lived it.
Okay,
that is very easy.
No one's saying it's easy, but the dynamics, like I said, are two different things.
They are different dynamics, but at the end of the day,
The
it
day
shouldn't
gotta
matter.
end.
Yeah, and
so does this show. So, final thoughts on age or relationship dynamics.
Okay, age. I feel like I always date somebody within 2 up or 2 down, just so you're always in the same
Peace up.
piece down, so that you're always in the same playing field. And just, I feel like it's easier to relate to. You can relate to somebody that was born in your time zone easier, in my opinion. But and then as far as the other thing, if you got a baby daddy, I'm having a girl best friend. So there we go.
You are so childish.
That's not childish. It's literally, there's no difference. I haven't
you
even
have a
slept with
baby
this person,
daddy,
but
I'm
you
gonna have a
slept with
girl
that
best friend. If you got a problem with me having a baby daddy, don't date me.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
So your comment was null and void.
Hey, I personally wouldn't, but that is my opinion. upon the subject.
I can't wait till you get a baby mama and she break your heart.
What kind of
Call your girl best
Oh
friend.
Lord.
Don't call your baby mama.
Ooh,
Final
that was
thoughts?
hot. Do what you want. Date who you want. Just make it make sense. This whole baby daddy thing, yeah, that's stupid. No, you should not be holding me accountable or trying to justify your female friend or male friend, especially if there is a problem. Because these things will only come up if there is a problem that has arose at some point. Maybe he ain't like the way the dude look at you or hug you. Maybe she don't like the way the girl kiki. Maybe you told this lady all business. that could be it too.
maybe you telling your baby daddy our business when you on them drop offs. Anyway,
You spoke on a marriage. On a marriage, those things are not supposed to happen. If they are happening, you got bigger fish to fry. Because it ain't the baby daddy you got to worry about. I guarantee you. You worried about Mr. Joe who bring the packages for you that you think can be in there with your wife. That's what you worried about. So you keep going out with that homegirl. And Mr. Joe going to be the stepdaddy. Then you going to be looking goofy. Because now you got to get your packages still from Mr. Joe. And your wife going to be on his desk in a picture frame. Just saying.
What?
I don't know. But I feel like you'll probably be happy because now you ain't got to deal with no kids. But that's just me.
Mm-mm. They love it here.
So, like I said, for the ladies, get you a couple of years older. You know, you play with kids.
Out of there.
As far as this 30 plus therapy, like I said, relationship dynamics
They need to call
matter.
The lady. They need to call the lady.
Yeah, and hopefully y'all wouldn't even get married until y'all figured all that out.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
Funny.
So make sure you're following the 30 Plus Podcast on all social media,
Yep.
IG.
Yep.
Make sure you're following Core Vision TV on YouTube.
Ooh.
Pull up.
And if you have a 30 Plus Therapy, send us a voice note or on IG or at the 30 Plus Podcast at gmail.com. And like we like to say after every episode, be good. And if you can't be good, at least be good at it. See you when we see ya.
Peace.
Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.